So we're gonna create a turret. So it's basically going to follow you and shoot you when you get into a reasonable distance. So let's create a folder called turret, open it up, and we are going to have two actors. First will be PP the turret. You can have different variants of turrets just by creating a child of it. We're gonna have another one called PP bullet. We're doing a bullet because I want to see, you can add lasers, like lasers shooting out of it to make it like sci-fi and stuff. You can have just regular like bullets, pivots. If you don't like bullets, you can just do regular line traces, but it's gonna look really weird. So in the turret, open that up. We are going to have a static mesh. This will be the base of it. We're gonna have another one. This will be the the main turret, I guess. That's gonna go into the base. So the base will be just a cylinder. Basically everything will be a cylinder shape. If you want your own turret, you can just drag it in. I don't have it, so this is like a DIY turret. We're just gonna basically do this, just like that. Bam. Turret will be a cylinder shape as well, but a little bit, basically smaller. Let's make it bigger, just like that. Okay, so this is the main turret. You can have it as weird as you want. I'm going to make the bottom a little bit smaller actually. Something like that. Now we're gonna have another static mesh into the turret. And this will be, what the fuck is this? And this will be paddles, I think that's how they call them, into the turret. So basically, these will, how these will like, these will be where we are going to shoot out of it. So just rotate them like that. And let's make it a little bit bigger, just like this. It's a weird looking turret, I know. Now just duplicate the barrels, make a barrel 2. And you can design this however you want. So we have barrel 2, we're gonna name this barrel 2. And into the barrels, we're gonna have a scene component. This will be a bullet 1 and another one, bullet 2, or actually, first let's, yeah. So for the bullet 1, we're gonna have a rotation of 180, 90, and 180. Let's plug them somewhere here, somewhere there. The scale, you can, it's quite up to you. I'm gonna put scale 12 and 12. You can experiment with this. Now create another one, identical, just duplicate it and put it into this barrel. So you have 2 of them. And put that into here. The main thing that we're gonna turn is this. So it's gonna basically turn like that. So if you go to event graph, there's 2 ways to do it. We can do with pawn sensing, but for some reason it doesn't work. So we're gonna have a collision. So I'm gonna have a sphere collision. This is detection. And we're gonna go to construct script, get this, and add the sphere radius. So set radius in the construct script, detection, whatever. Promote this into a variable and just call it like that. Instance editable and exposed on spawn. Now we're gonna do detection set hidden in game, just like that. And new hidden, we're gonna do a select. At the bottom it should have select. The index, promote that, have it as a boolean, promote it into a variable, call this the debug. So basically what it means, set the false to true. When we add this debug, we will see this detection sphere. So I will basically show you. If you basically have it here, of course make it instance editable and exposed on spawn as well. Just like that. And if we set this to, for example, 800, set debug mode on, you will see in game the sphere, so the radius. It just basically helps you, know where the radius is and where isn't. You can turn it off. It's quite up to you. So we're gonna have something like 500. It's quite up to you. For the test, 500. If we go onto it, it doesn't do anything because you have zero logic. First, we want him to turn where we are. So in the event graph, it's basically going to have a custom event, and this will be a turret look, and we're gonna have a timer by event, custom event for the event can be timer or look timer, and we're basically going to take this and rotate it. And before we rotate it, set the turret right here, rotation Z90, or sorry, not the Z value, the X value, not the Z value, fuck's sake. Rotation Z value minus 90. Because we are doing it, it's not going to look at you. So if it, for example, look at you funny, or it doesn't look at you with these two barrels, beams, whatever, then just rotate it in here. Look at timer. We're just basically going to set rotation. Sorry, set actors rotation. This one. Basically going to set this. Not promoted, don't promote it. Split. We just need the Y, and if you want to, you can use oh my god. We will need the Z value. If you want, you can use the Y as well. Basically, the Y will look like this. So if you're somewhere like standing here, it's going to basically turn and do this. I don't really like it, so I will not touch it. So we're gonna get actor location, gonna get character, and get actors location. So now we just need, there's a node called look at rotation, find look at rotation, so that's kind of cool. So the start will be the get location, the actor's location, and the target will be the player's location. And actually you could just drag it in. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. So drag that Z value in. And if we test it out, first we need set timer by event, the timer to be 0.01 and looping. Second, this destination, the collision that we created, begin overlap, and from it, promote the actors does equal to the player. So this means if the player overlaps the player character, it will do something. The do something is look at target. So if we walk in, you can see it's going to look at you. And because we set the timer 0.01, it looks really smooth. And it just rotates wherever you are. If you plug in the Y, you can see it will rotate like this. And if you stand on top of it, it's gonna do this. You can do, for example, you can clamp it, for example, if you want to. So it doesn't, for example, minimum is, yeah, -10, the maximum is like 10. And if you play it now, you can see it doesn't really look at you that high, but it has that y-axis, so quite up to you. But I would just create it like this. If you want to make it even smoother, we can take from the find look at rotation, combine structure and do a re-interp and put the target as the find look at current get actors rotation. And right here, delta time, get delta seconds, interp speed, and this is where you can actually start multiplying, for example 100 by 2, and this basically, this node gives a smoother interpolation time. I don't know how you call it. Split this, put that into Z. So this just makes it smoother, I guess. So you can command this smoother rotation, and this just finds the look at actor. Add the timer promote that into a variable, the return node, call this timer look at, and at end of overlap, copy this branch that we created and plug in timer look at, set it to nothing, cat timer, and clear and invalidate. Just like that. Or we should probably do it like this. Okay. So that's basically gonna stop the timer, stop looking at you. So if we play, as you can see, it look at you. You go out of the zone, and you can see it doesn't look at you no more. Bam. Really constant. That's basically done. We can comment these out as a zone where it look at you and fire. So now we're gonna create the fire thing. So it's going to fire when it look at you. What is really simple. So as we have this bullet, right? At the bullet, we're gonna have a static mesh, and we are going to have a cylinder again. Make this 0.5, no, 0.05, just a small dot. How I said you can have lasers as well. You can make it like this. Gonna make it like this, why not? And we're gonna spawn it. To spawn it, we're basically gonna have a custom event. You can, if you want to, you can put it in this timer. I'm not saying you cannot. We're probably gonna do that, so let's just delete that and put it in this timer. You're gonna have a delay, retriggable delay. That's gonna be 0.5. And we're gonna do spawn active. We're gonna get the first bullet. We're gonna do get transform. Now let's get the second bullet. Same thing. Get relative transform. The class will be the BP bullet, and that's it. We added this delay because if we set it as 0.01, it's not gonna turn out well. Second thing, to make them fly, we're gonna go into BP bullets, and we're gonna add movement, projectile movement, initial speed. I will set it to 4000 max speed as well. Gravity 0.1, and that's basically, if you test it out, it doesn't shoot. Okay, so basically my bad. First things first, you need the bullets to be get world transform. This one. So just make them not relative but world, both of them. Second, we need to use a regular delay, not a retriggable. So it's going to be a regular delay of 0.3. It's quite up to you how you set them. So you can promote it into a variable, if I can, bullet speed. And just like that, exposed on spawn and center detectable. So now you can see bullet speed. Yeah, for the bullets, that's basically it. If you want to add damage for the bullets, you can add sphere collision. Make it as small as possible. We're gonna make the bullets smaller as well, just like that. Sphere, let's make it even smaller. Just a tiny pebble. Okay. Can we make it smaller? Yes, we can. Second, static mesh, go to collisions and make it no collision. For the sphere, you're basically going to begin overlap. Other actors, does it equal to the player character? If it does, wonderful. Then we basically going to do once apply damage. Damage actor will be the character. Damage type class, damage type, and we can do, for example, 20. Now if you go into our third person, get event damage, any damage, and you can right here you can add the health stuff like decrease health and so on. Like here I'm gonna have a print string So I can see, and if we play, you can see it's gonna shoot bullets and deal damage. As you can see, it deals 20 damage. Basically what we're printing right here. So that's basically it. It's really easy to create. If you wanted to attack different mobs, you just basically replace the player character to a different one, and that's basically it. And you can adjust everything, for example 0.1, so it shoots faster, these bullets, like a fucking Terminator, try to kill you. So yeah, it's quite absurd. A tiny cool turret, really hard to avoid, and yeah, thank you. Thank you.